said the president, Bola Tinubu, he's a consummate politician. What's your take, very briefly, on his intervention, or like the minister of the FCT said in one of the news stories we read earlier on, interference in the Rivers political crisis? You saw on our social media segment when Rena was here, that song, Day Your Day, by supporters of the governor, Wike-Fubara. What's your take? Is the Rivers State political crisis settled now, or what do you think should happen?
Well, I was shocked when I saw that the wrangling between the former governor, minister of FCT, and the incumbent governor. It was too early to me. But having looked at that, you see, many things goes underground when people want to get power. I think the governor had a sort of gentleman agreement with the minister. And the minister is now saying you have to keep to that, and that is what is happening. I want to believe that the minister, the former governor, has learned his lessons. The intervention of the president is good, because at the point it was, if the center did not come in, you know, Rivers State is a very strategic state in Nigeria. And so for the president to have come in, I'm sure all the stakeholders will sit down and find a way around the settlement. They are politicians. They know what. We are clergymen. We may be saying, oh, this is corruption of the highest order. But we are not politicians. They know what they are doing. But what we will appeal to them is that people of Rivers State need to benefit, need to enjoy the dividends of democracy. They should not allow them to suffer because of their own selfish interests. All these things are interest. They are trying to reconcile interest, and we are not interested in that. All we are saying is that we want good governance in Rivers State. We want people of Rivers State to enjoy to enjoy democracy, and we don't want to plunge Nigeria into another crisis. We may think Rivers State is just an independent state. It would affect other states and even the economy of this country. And that is why no president or no government at the center will just close its eyes and say, no, after all, we are operating a federation. And so every state is at liberty to do whatever they like. But the president also should please apply wisdom, which he has done. I also felt personally that the way something was resolved favors a particular side against the other. But at long run, what we want is that let there be peace in Rivers State, let there be peace in Nigeria. Nigerians want to enjoy life.
Yes.
We want good governance. That is all that we need.
Nigerians want to enjoy life. We want good governance. What a good point to end the discussion. Almost thank you very much, Archbishop, for your time with us. Archbishop, that music really from supporters of Wike-Fubara, the governor of Rivers State, a new song which they have developed is Day Your Day, Let Me Day My Day. But beyond that, the reconciliatory effort that has started, which with the intervention of the president, how would you react to how it has been going so far?
Yeah, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to Nigerians and Happy New Year in advance. But let me start firstly by saying that I have listened to a lot of people, a lot of comments about the intervention of the president in the crisis in Rivers State. People have, said that it is unconstitutional. People have said that it is anti-democratic. People have said that he tried to lord himself over, the people of Rivers State. But the first thing I need to say is that the president has every right to intervene in any issues in any state of the federation. And we need to understand that that is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which Rivers State is part of the states of the federation. So when there is any crisis that is capable of bringing public disorder, the president has his right to invite the governor and those that are involved to his office, to the villa, and say, what exactly is your problem? Now, what the president cannot do is that the president does not have any right to intervene in institutional decisions, decisions of court, decision of institutional body, decisions of, for example, the police, decisions of the DSS. For example, the DSS cannot say that somebody is gathering arms and the president will come and say, no, 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 that is not correct. The court cannot give an order and the president should go against that order in terms of taking decisions. So the president, as much as he can call the stakeholders together, but he cannot intervene in institutional decisions. So that is on what part, and it is within his purview. I was telling some members of the House recently that if, for example, the president wants to declare a state of emergency in Rivers State, which he has the power to do under the Constitution, will it not be proper that he invites all the stakeholders so that he can have enough facts before he starts such process or engaging the National Assembly? So it is part of the process. It is natural and it is constitutional for him to engage any state that has or that he believes that there are political issues which is within his purview. So that is on the one side. And now in terms of the decision that were reached, those are different matters. We have to look at it whether he has the right to overrule the decision of the court, whether he has the right to say, but even after then, when parties are discussing in mediation, when you want to settle based on our cultural way of settling disputes, you can tell party A, withdraw your case in the court. You can tell party B, please, withdraw from what you are doing. You can tell party C, please calm down, forget about what has happened in the past. It is within the mediation, the unofficial mediation way of resolving disputes. And so we should not look at it as if, oh, the president is the president, oh, he's intervening in Rivers State, oh, he's supporting Wike, oh, he's supporting, no. So I am saying that it was okay for the president to have intervened. But what will not be okay is when the president starts undoing decisions of courts, when he starts taking decisions that has been made by a competent authority like courts, like the police, like the DSS, then it will be that he is intervening in institutions. That is on one side. Now, on how far it has gone in resolving the dispute, I think it has really gone. It has really been good for in as much as I'm concerned, because I think that there's some level of sanity. The parties are coming together. The parties are thinking they are looking at their positions to see if they can move forward. And I don't think there is anything that is above board in the interference of the president.
All right, Victor, you've said quite a number of things. The president has a right to intervene. The president doesn't have a right to interfere with institutional decisions like the courts, the police, and the DSS. Now, if you go by what is in the news, in the public space now, on our social media segment a short while ago, Rena Obozege presented to us a clip of a gathering in Port Harcourt where supporters of the governor, Wike-Fubara, were having something like a concert and singing that Wike Day Your Day. In the news bulletin, which I read earlier on, there was a news report of the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, at a church event on Sunday, also speaking on the same issue without directly hitting on it. Now, it will seem that, from what you said, that the two camps seem to be reassessing their options and looking for ways to really, really settle this matter. Do you think the matter
Correct.
is fully settled?
Yeah, correct. Like I said in my remark, what it has done for the two parties, Wike should at this point start looking at his actions. What have they done wrongly? Can they now shift their swords? Can they start engaging the people? Fubara should also look at it. Fubara have said, he has been quoted to have said that there's nothing he cannot do for peace. There's no amount of sacrifice that he cannot make for peace. So I think that what it has done, it has enabled, it has provided the opportunity, it has reduced the tension. It has reduced the tension between Fubara and former Governor Wike, so that both parties now can now start sitting down and assessing, looking at what is the way forward, engaging other stakeholders. There should be meeting at this point. Try to build mend fences. Try to start to renegotiate. And Wike should also look at some of his actions too. Oh, is he being overbearing to the state? So stakeholders should start engaging it. They should use that opportunity provided by the president to work on resolving this dispute. And I think that is what they are doing. They should go beyond just talking and making comments in public fora, but they should go beyond that and start engaging themselves. I believe that by now, what the government should be doing, or the two parties should be doing, they should be during this Christmas period. I expect Wike and Fubara to be in the same. Fubara should visit Wike and start talking. People should allow that opportunity for them to come together. And you see, it is natural for Fubara supporters to make such statements that we are seeing in the social media, because Fubara belongs to PDP. President Tinubu belongs to the APC. So it is natural for PDP members to say, oh, we can stay on your lane. President, stay on your lane. It is natural. I mean, I would have done that. But you see, you must look beyond the politics of the issue. You must look at public good, public order, public safety. Public good should be what should be in the minds of every members of and every citizen, every indigene of River State. Public good should be what should be in the mind of Nigerians, not the politics. Because politically we have failed. The politics in River State have crumbled. Wike brought in Fubara, and now they have crumbled. So we cannot look at playing politics at this point, because politics have failed. Wike thought that, oh, he has brought in somebody and the person will be loyal to him, and he's not getting that. So nobody needs anybody to tell you that. You don't need an oracle to tell you that playing politics with River State right now has failed. So what you need right now is public good, justice, equity, fairness. How do we go from here? How do we take it up from here? And parties should start, downplaying all those political statements so that it will not increase tension in this whole dispute.
All right, Victor, you are a lawyer, so let's look at another issue which seems to be stirring, ugly head there, even after the reconciliation effort by the president. And that's the fact that people are asking questions about the legal position of the House of Assembly members who defected to the APC in line with the Constitution, because that seems to be the bone of contention. People are saying you don't just tell them to go back to the House and then start sitting without, when there's a provision in the Constitution which says that once you defect, without any cogent reason, like maybe division in the party, that you cease to, or rather you lose your seat. So clarify that for us.
Okay, let me tell you, that section of the Constitution is not self-executory. Let me say that again. That section of the Constitution, this section 75, if I'm not mistaken, 73, subparagraph G, is not self-executory, because there are issues of facts. It says that if a member of any member of a house or a political party sponsored by a political party